I believe he was in Iraq. He's an Arab scholar in Iraq. And this dream is not so long ago. This was maybe just a couple, not so long ago, basically, in the modern period of time. The dream told the scholar, the Prophet ﷺ came to a scholar, and he said, I want you to go to so-and-so and give him glad tidings of Jannah. But that so-and-so was not a Muslim. He was a Christian. And that Christian was not even a practicing Christian. Just a regular guy. Okay? Regular guy. He knew him. So he thought, I think this dream is not right. Because that doesn't make any sense to our theology, right? So he goes to sleep again. Next night, he sees the Prophet again. The Prophet ﷺ recites the verse of Quran. Okay. Why do you not answer when the Prophet calls you to what gives you life? Go and tell so-and-so that he has glad tidings from me of Jannah. I can't believe what he's seeing here. He's a scholar. But he also knows that this is the truth, and it is from the Prophet ﷺ, and he must obey it. But he's not going to obey it right away in the way just, he's going to talk first. He gets to the door. Not that he's not going to obey it right away. He's going to obey it, but he wants to ask questions first. He goes to the man, and while he's there, he hears the music, smoke, cigarettes, all this stuff. He knocks on the door. He says, can I come in and talk to you? He says, yes. Comes in. He said, what do you do exactly, privately? You have any spiritual interests privately? He said, no, not at all. What you see here, right? He said, then, have you done anything recently, okay, that would warrant something happening for you? He said, no. He said, all right, so I just have to I can't find the solution to this puzzle. I just follow the Prophet's command now. So he says, okay, I'm here because I saw a vision of the Prophet ﷺ. The messenger, Muhammad ﷺ, he doesn't even believe the guy's a Christian, Arab Christian. The Prophet ﷺ says for me to tell you that you have glad tidings of paradise. So the man, he gets a little bit emotional. Okay? He gets a bit emotional. And he says, thank you. So now he says, well, let me get you some tea. They're sitting around chit-chatting. While the guy's making tea for him, he remembers. He said, Sheikh, there was a few nights ago, that I had extra food. I went out and I saw a woman with some kids. I gave her the food, okay? And she put her hands up and said, may Allah give you Jannah. That's it. That was what happened. Maybe it was Thursday night. Who knows? Maybe she was in a state of ijabah. The dua was answered. That's where the Prophet said, the dua was answered. Go tell her that he's been given Jannah. So he didn't put two and two together until afterwards in the meeting. And then after that, he became extremely interested and he took the shahada on the spot. Now that man did not go too long before his family was so infuriated with him. The Arab Christian is very hard to become Muslim. They killed him. He only lived a short while afterwards. They killed him. It's a fitna to tell somebody, a regular person, even if he was a scholar, it would be a fitna to tell him, you're going to Jannah, and then he lives a 40-year life, right? It would be a fitna for him, right? But you see that the wisdom of the Prophet coming and telling him, tell him, because his time, his ajal is coming. Like in the other life, they see what we don't see. His time is coming. You need to tell him now so he could take action, because he's going to die soon. So he did, in fact, die. Shortly thereafter, his family was so enraged that he entered Islam that they killed him. Okay, so it's as if... it turned out that now all the Aqidah questions, how do you tell a Christian he's entering Jannah? As a Christian, all the Arab Christians, they know what Islam is, right? So it's not like they have the excuse. But the scholar was perplexed. It all got resolved that night. That's why the Burda says the truth about the Prophet ﷺ, لم يمتحنا بما تعي العقول به. Prophet ﷺ does not test us with that which would confuse our intellects. There is no contradiction here. Right? There's no contradiction. Because if you said, just go tell a Christian he's going to enter Jannah, we'd be like, well, what's the point of Sharia then? Like, what's the point of all the effort then? Well, what is the truth of Islam then? So it was all resolved. So that is on non-believers receiving dreams and the nature of the non-believer's dream and the regular and the believer's dream.